Okay, so welcome to my new EV. It's a 60 volt Greenworks riding mower. I don't know. I saw somebody else had a one for sale. By the time I thought about getting it, that was gone. So I looked around some more and said, "Oh well, they have this. This actually is more suited to what I'm doing." Right? I mean, it's a little bit narrower. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. It comes with 4 batteries, 80 amp hours each, 8 amp hours. I'm not sure which. Actually, it's easy to look, right? 8 amp hours. And if I remember right, all 4 are 8. Yes. Okay, so cool. Awesome. Yes, I'm starting to get old. I'm starting to get tired. It helps to have a riding mower to get through the property. And hopefully with it being narrow, maybe I can get into my friend's yard, although it looks just wide enough that it can't fit, but we'll see. Anyway, it's here. It came in a big box. You had to take apart they had a metal frame around it, take apart metal frame, take off the cardboard box, and then assemble it some, but no big deal. There it is. All right, well, it looks like it's about 34 inches wide on the body part. So we'll see. Okay, there she is, plugged in, charging. I charged it to 100% before, and it's now down to 74. So it only used 25% to mow my yard, which is not a surprise. It's not a very big yard, but there it is. All right, just a little view. Yeah, I haven't gone into that side, but then technically that's not part of my yard yet. But we'll get there. I mean, I just need to make sure the rocks aren't in there, right? Okay. And there we go, side yard. Now, I cut the side yard just last weekend. So is it perfect? No, it's not perfect, but just having a riding mower made mowing so much more possible. In case you're wondering, this is a jujube. It's kind of like a date or a fig, something like that. There you go. And that little side yard, it's not really mine, but it's a nice flat space, and I just kind of use it sometimes. Anyway, did a nice job mowing. Pretty happy with it. Okay, it's probably not fair to give it a grade just yet, but the stuff it did in my yard, okay, it's a little bit smaller than the bigger ones, but it's a 30-inch wide cut width as opposed to 42. Now, the only place I ran into problem with it is there's one place where I have to come uphill all of a sudden, and I didn't have momentum going before I started it. So I had to back out, get momentum, and get up the hill. And it seems to have a thing where if it hits, what I hit a rock maybe, or a piece of wood. It stopped the blade, and once the blade stopped, you have to restart the tractor, at least driving wise. I didn't have to turn off and turn on, but I had to make sure the blade was off, had to press in the brake, and then reuse the gear to start get going again. But once you get used to it, not a big deal.